Hey guys. Okay, so we're gonna start with our math lesson for today, second grade. So I want you to open up your math books and go to page 754. Okay, so 754. That's 754 in your math books. I'm gonna give you a minute to do that, okay, while I pause this. Okay, I'm making sure you guys have your math books with you. That you opened it up to 754. Okay. Okay, so that's going to be lesson 11.9. So before we start, actually, I want to review what we've been doing. So in this chapter, we've been learning about geometric shapes. Okay, we've been learning about 3D shapes. So some 3D shapes that we've been learning about has been our rectangular prism. Okay, our rectangular prism. We've been also learning about the cylinder. We've been learning about the cone, the cube, and the sphere. Okay? So, just to review, remember, your cube. Okay, your edges are always going to be this part. Okay, I know sometimes we get confused, but it's always going to be this part, the lines. Okay? Your vertices are always going to be these points. Okay? Like in our cone, okay, it's always going to be the points, okay, edges, points, right, these are the vertices, and these flat areas are the faces, okay, the faces. So that's very, very important. So that's what we've been learning about. Now, last week on Thursday, we learned about being able to divide shapes into equal parts. Remember, equal parts. If it's divided into two equal parts, on page 754 it tells you 2 equal parts are called halves, 3 equal parts are called thirds, 4 equal parts are called fourths. So in this lesson, what we're going to be doing is you are going to actually be drawing the equal parts. So for example, it tells you, let's say I have a circle. Okay, let me just point this a little more to the circle. Okay, so I have my circle, right? If I want to make my circle into halves, right? That means 2 equal parts. So I want to make it into halves. Okay, halves. I know for you guys it's a little bit reversed, but we'll just try our best here. Okay, you're going to divide that into 2 equal parts. So you're going to get a line right down the middle. Okay, but notice it's halves because it's divided into 2 equal parts. 1, 2. 2 equal parts. Okay, so that's halves. Okay, but what happens if I have, let's say I have a rectangle, right? And I want to divide it into thirds. Thirds. So thirds, do you guys remember what thirds, how many equal parts thirds are? Okay, I can't hear you, but I hope that you know it's 3 equal parts. Right? So we're going to do that. There we go. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay? And remember what I taught you. Each size, they're called equal parts because each size is the same. Each of these parts are the same sizes. Okay, very, very important. Each of these are the same sizes. So when you guys, on this lesson, when you're completing your classwork and you're drawing this out, it's very important that you make each of these parts equal. Okay? Now, what if I want to make something into fourths? Now, there's different ways that I can do that. So let's say I have a square. Okay, and I want to make it into fourths. So that means 4 equal parts. Well, I can do like a T. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's one way. Another way is I can do it like this. 1, 2, 3 lines, which gives me 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Now, I know you guys are seeing a little bit backwards, and I'm sorry, but we're trying our best here, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4 equal parts. Okay? So it's very important that you know also that you can get the same shape and make it into fourths in different ways. Okay? So now we're going to do it with a different one. Let's see. I'm going to make a circle again. Now, I can make a circle also into fourths. Like that. Or, actually, that's the only way that I can make it into fourths. Now, what if I wanted to make a circle into thirds? Because that's a little bit different. So if you need to make it into thirds, you're going to do like if you're making a Y. Kind of like that. 1, 2, 3 equal parts. Okay? So, this is not too hard. Okay? It's not too hard. Okay? What I need you guys to do is, on page 754, you see how there's different things. You can make them into, says draw to show equal parts. Number 1 is a circle. And you have to make it into thirds. And they did it there for you. It's the Y that we just did. Then for number 2, you have to make it into halves. Okay, so remember, you just cut that one in half. Make sure it's right down the middle. Now, you can do it up and down or side to side. Doesn't matter. However you choose. Number 3 is fourths. So you can make it into the T that we said, or you can just divide into 4 parts going up and down or side to side. That's another way too. Okay, and then 4, 5, and 6, same thing. Now, what I want you guys to do for today's assignment, okay, so today's math assignment is very important. You're going to go to, it's going to be your, let's see, it's going to be as if it's your homework page, okay? So you're going to go to page 757, okay, 757, and again, I'm gonna send this also through Class Dojo. 757, you're going to do numbers 1 through 8. Okay? Numbers 1 through 8. And yes, you have to do number 8 because I know you guys are going to ask if you have to do that one. Okay? So page 757, numbers 1 through 8 is going to be your assignment for today. For math. Okay? So what I want you guys to do is for let's just review it really quick. I hope you have your math books in front of you. Okay? If not, make sure you go and do that really quick. Pause the video and go and get that. Okay, so for numbers 1 through 6, you have to draw to show equal parts. If you guys have a highlighter at home, you can use a highlighter. If not, you can just use your pencil. I suggest use your pencil first, so if you have to erase, you can. And then you can just go over with a highlighter if you want. Number 7 is an important word problem. Notice it says to solve, write, or draw to explain. I want you guys to draw the picture out, okay? Make sure that you're showing your work. Remember, that's very, very important. And then for number 8, you have to draw 3 rectangles. And then draw to show halves, thirds, and fourths. So your 3 rectangles. One's going to be halves, one's going to be thirds, and the other one's going to be fourths. Okay? It says write about each hole that you have drawn. That you don't have to do. Okay? Just do the 3 rectangles, halves, thirds, and fourths. Okay? In that box. Make it as neat as possible. Okay? Parents, please have your children take a good quality picture of this page, of page 757. Okay? Take a nice, good picture of this, and then you're going to upload. Just send it to me as a message through Class Dojo. That way, please make sure it's a private message through Class Dojo. That way I can just go down the list of all the students and make sure I can give your children the completion grade for math for that day. Okay? Thank you guys. Any questions, please make sure to message me, okay? Bye, guys.